What's going on, everyone? It is me, the Lone Vault Wanderer, here with some exciting news about a new trademark application that was filed by Bethesda relating to a Fallout television program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. Now, bear in mind the links to all of the things that I'm talking about are in the description below. And let me just give this precursor right at the start of this video because we've been down this route many times. Fallout New Orleans, Fallout Shadow of Boston, Fallout Shadows of Boston. Time and time again, we've seen trademarks come up that are related to Bethesda or that are related to Fallout for them to eventually be proven as fake. Now, while I don't believe that that is the case with this particular trademark, I think this was indeed submitted by Bethesda Softworks. The chance is still there that this is fake. I'm sure somehow somebody could have faked this, but I just don't see that being the case with this particular trademark application in comparison to the other fake ones, and I'll explain that. But even if this is legitimate, the second important point that I'll make at the start of this video, this could simply be Bethesda extending the protection of their trademark, and that's it. It might not relate to anything new, it might not relate to anything upcoming, it might not relate to anything coming out at all. So please bear those things in mind. Nothing here about a Fallout TV show or a TV series is confirmed, and that is exactly why my title of this video is as such. I did not say that this is confirmed. I did not say that there is a TV show on the way. The title says that Bethesda Softworks filed a Fallout trademark for a television series, and that's it. Nothing more than that. So with all that out of the way, please don't crucify me. Let's get into the actual exciting news for this video. So because I'm a cool kid, what I like to do is search through the World Intellectual Property Organization trademark database just to see what games are potentially coming out, what trademark applications publishers are submitting, anything I can make a video on essentially. And there was something that came up this year on the 12th of October, several weeks back, that I've just noticed that involves Bethesda Softworks, that involves Fallout, and that involves a television program. So let me show you the trademark application on the screen right now. The link is in the description below, and I've also provided another link to the US Patent and Trademark Office, which presents the information in a slightly different way. It's essentially the exact same trademark application. What the WIPO website does is simply consolidate a lot of these trademark applications that take place globally. So let's go through it. It starts off by saying Fallout. Again, the date of filing of the application is the 12th of October 2016. The mark or trademark is Fallout, a bunch of other boring stuff, and there you can see listed the address for correspondence, the name and address of the applicant, and the name and address of the representative or the attorney of record. And this is the important bit here: the international classification of goods and services for the purposes of the registration of marks, NICE classification, and the list of goods and services classified according thereto. That's a mouthful. 41. Entertainment services in the nature of an ongoing television program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. So the question for today's video, before we get into it, if there were to be a Fallout television series or program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world, what kind of TV show would you like to see? Would you like to see it, as many have suggested to me personally, that this could be a Vault Boy cartoon television program? Or would you prefer something a bit more realistic that's on Netflix, for example, or anything in between? Let me know in the comments below. So probably the first and most important question about this: is this legit? Is this by Bethesda Softworks? And the short answer is we can't say for 100% certain. I'm sure, as I mentioned at the start of this video, it is somehow possible that this was faked. It happened with Fallout New Orleans, it happened with Fallout Shadows of Boston. The differences there being twofold. Those trademark applications were done using the European Union Intellectual Property Office, and that could have been easier to fake, but I don't know that for certain, but just bear it in mind. And secondly, and more importantly, the names of the applicants in those instances were withheld at the time of application. So we never could actually see who submitted the trademark application for Fallout New Orleans. It just wasn't available and we couldn't see who it was. This case is very different. We see Bethesda Softworks, LLC or Limited Liability Company, Delaware, 1370 Pickard Drive, Rockville, MD. And yes, MD stands for Maryland, just in case anyone is like, haha, it's fake, it's not Maryland, that's where Bethesda is. Yes, this address seems to be legitimate. And secondly, you have the address for the correspondence and the name of the attorney of record, both being Ann K. Ford from DLA Piper LLP, and the address is there as well. Now, the things I want to say about this is that this information application, both of the applicant Bethesda and also the attorney of record, is consistent with every other Fallout-related trademark that Bethesda Softworks has submitted. So to give you an example, here is one of the trademarks for Fallout 4 that was registered. So you can see there you got Fallout 4, address of correspondence, NK4, DLA Piper, name and the address of the applicant, Bethesda Softworks, LLC. The same address is there for both NK Ford and Bethesda Softworks. Go to the one for Fallout New Vegas, it's the same thing. So the point to make here is that everything is consistent. It doesn't seem possible in my eyes that someone is able to fraudulently submit a trademark with both the attorney of record and Bethesda Softworks as the owner and the applicant. To me, that just does not seem possible. It probably is somehow, but I still think it's a very, very small chance. I do think that this trademark was submitted by Bethesda Softworks itself and not by some random dude that was fraudulently doing it. Alright, so let's go on the assumption that this was actually submitted by Bethesda Softworks. I also mentioned that there was a chance that Bethesda was just doing this and submitting this application to protect their trademark just in case they want to do a television program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. So on the 8th of January 2013, and yes, by the way, this is European date format, it's not US, it's not listed on the US website, okay? Bear that in mind. But on the 8th of Jan 2013, you had Bethesda submitting a very similar application for Fallout, for entertainment services in the nature of an ongoing television program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. And the status of that is live and still pending because a 5th request for extension of time to file a statement of use has been granted. That application seemingly relates to a past application for a trademark, again of a television program set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world for Fallout, that was filed back on the 5th of February 2009, and this was abandoned on the 25th of March 2013 because there was no statement of use or extension request timely filled after notice of allowance was issued. So essentially, this trademark for a Fallout TV show filed back in 2009 then lapsed on the 25th of March 2013, and as far as we can see, there was no other Fallout TV program trademark applied for until the 12th of October 2016, when Bethesda has picked it up again with this recent trademark application. The status is live and pending. So yes, Bethesda now has an active trademark for a Fallout television program. Are they doing it just to protect their trademark? Possibly, yes. Does it mean that there is definitely a Fallout TV program coming in the near future? No, of course it doesn't. But what it at least still tells us that Bethesda does have an interest to make a Fallout-related television program that's set in a post-nuclear apocalyptic world. They would not have picked up this trademark again and submitted an application, in my eyes, just to protect it. There was a 3-year gap here between the other trademark application that lapsed. Seemingly the one that was filed in January 2013 is still live and pending, and I'm not too sure why there is a duplicate trademark application for a TV show happening again. But regardless, I'm sure there's some legal reason that I have no idea about because I don't know US law. But anyways, considering all of that, let's actually talk about the fact that yes, maybe there could be a Fallout television program because Bethesda filed this trademark application. And I think that would be absolutely awesome to see. My preference would be something on Netflix, something with really high production values, something that we get a full season of. I think that would be absolutely awesome to see. It would be our passion and love for Fallout just envisioned in a TV show, and I think that that would be crazy successful. It's not like something Fallout related that's preventing a game or that's delaying the release of a game or anything like that. A big reason why people don't like other Fallout games such as an MMO or a co-op game to be worked on is because they think it's going to be delaying the main series Fallout game. This is different. This is something that's completely separate. It's offshoot, but it's still utilizing the Fallout IP in a way that I think could really work. I really do think that a Fallout TV show or series, or even just one fucking season, could work so well. And even though this isn't a TV show, I want to use it as a comparison. I implore you to watch the movie The Road. It's exactly what I think Fallout would look like in a movie or a TV setting. It's about a father and son that's trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic world, and it just mirrors the Fallout franchise in so many different respects. There's even a scene that is literally Andale from Fallout 3. I'm not even joking, they go to this house and it's just a bunch of cannibals. It's just fucking so amazing to see those similarities drawn out with this movie. So please go watch that movie. But it's movies such as that that I think Fallout could look like and be very successful as a result, because movies movies such as that do work. I really do like post-apocalyptic movies. I Am Legend is another great example of that. I Am Legend with Will Smith is a phenomenal movie that I've watched so many times, which again, post-apocalyptic, it's desolate, it's him trying to survive with his dog, and it worked, and I absolutely loved it. And I would love to see something Fallout related in a TV series format, preferably on Netflix so we can just access it easily in Australia, and we all watch on a week-to-week basis and we see what happens. That would just bring together the Fallout community in a way that I think hasn't happened before. So anyways, Wastelanders, I would love to know what you think about this topic in the comments below. Bear in mind all the caveats that I mentioned at the start of this video, please, I fucking implore you. And don't lynch me if this turns out to be fake. Anyways, Wastelanders, that's all from me. This has been The Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and would you kindly keep fighting the good fight.